I'm Jolie from VentureBeat. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm here with Joel Simkai, who founded Grindr. Kind of a surprise success to some people in the tech community, but you have seen amazing mainstream adoption outside the tech world. What's that been like to be, you have a lot of adoption, a lot of installs, mobile installs, but the tech community is kind of like, what? Where did Grindr come from?
This is about users. This is not about pleasing the tech community, and this is about creating a service that solves a need for men and for gay men, and for gay men it's who's gay. As a gay man you don't always know who else is gay, and so being able to go on Grindr and finding out who else is gay and being able to chat with them and meet them, I think is a compelling service and something that a lot of gay men need.
It's like a gaydar substitute.
It is. I think it's something that every gay man needs and certainly helps him because it's not easy. It's not easy being in a minority, a hidden minority. And being able to solve that problem for us gay men, I think is something that I'm very proud of, and something that we've got users around the world that are using it and helping them interact, and we've almost 1 million users every single day that use our service. So we're quite excited by that.
You highlighted it, and it really is a true problem. I remember when I first moved to Silver Lake in the Los Angeles area, I was walking around thinking, why are all these lesbians not talking to me? And it turned out they were just hipsters. So do you plan on coming out with a lesbian version of Grindr?
So we've got Blender, and Blender is kind of a similar service, but it's targeted for everyone. So you could be straight, you could be a straight woman, a straight man, you could be a gay woman. So for lesbians, you can go onto Blender and search for other lesbians if you'd like, or search for everyone. So, and also for Blender, you can be gay, gay man. So our approach with Blender is to allow everyone, no matter who you are, to go in and to kind of look for what you're, look for whatever you want.
Now, did you have to tweak anything to take it from a gay app to an everybody app or even a straight app? I mean, what's the difference between a gay app and any other kind of app?
I think when we created Grindr, we created it for a man. We created it for not just the gay man.
Strong for a man, pH balanced also for a man.
Absolutely.
What does that mean? Really?
So we created it for men, right? And then when we created Blender, we talked to a lot of women, and we thought about the perspective of a woman. And one of the things was privacy. And so with Blender, we had beefed up a lot of our privacy settings. You can go in and toggle the accuracy of your location, and we also allowed you to kind of just search for specific people that you want and be able to hide yourself from people you don't want to hide. So let's say you're a lesbian on Blender. You can just have it so only other lesbians can see you and contact you. One of the things we heard from a lot of lesbians is I don't want straight guys to contact me.
Yeah.
So we allow that on Blender is to give you the control of who you want to contact you and who you want to see. And then we added a lot of other things. One of the things we realized, and this isn't necessarily a straight or gay thing, is we added venues to Blender. So you can check into a specific venue, and you're able to see who's there. You're able to talk to people before you go there. And so it was basically the evolution. It kind of, Grindr started 3 years ago, and we launched Blender in September. So there's been a lot of lessons learned since then. And one of the things we learned was venues are so important. And so we added the ability to check in on Blender.
Now let me ask you, and this is about Grindr and Blender. Back in the good old days, say the 90s, you would have to, look around you and do the awkward, difficult work of trying to make conversation with somebody, say if you walked into a club and wanted to meet new people. Do you think that apps like Grindr and Blender act as a social crutch, or do you think that they enhance the social experience? Do we rely on them too much?
I think they enhance the experience. I think we allow you to see people you wouldn't be able to see. So there's the aspect of the people in the room. So we allow you to connect with people. It's a great icebreaker. Hey, I've noticed you on Blender. So that's one of the nice things that it's a good icebreaker. And it's also not all of us are extroverts. Some of us are a little shy sometimes. And this is that little bit of a little bit of a kick that you can use.
Levels the playing field a little bit.
A little bit, and it allows you to interact with someone who you might not have had the courage to say something to. But more importantly, it allows you, in the case of Grindr, in the case of Blender for lesbians, is figure out who in the room is
who's open to being approached.
Right. But also, even with with Blender, you can go in and you can say, I'm interested in a specific language, or I'm interested in yoga, and you can find the people who have the same passion that you have, And so you're learning things about people that you would never find out. I mean, there's no way for you to go in the room and find out who loves to karaoke, let's say. It's hard to go. There's no way you can go in a room and figure that. Unless you're in a karaoke bar. But if you're at a regular bar,
right.
and that's what you really love to do, so it's giving you a lot of information that you would not have had otherwise. So overall, I think it's a big plus. But the other part is really important. Is it's important to put it away. So you use it, interact, but then it can't replace a handshake. It can't replace a hello. It can't replace the human interaction. And what it's meant to do is to push you to meet. It's pushed you to go meet people and do that in real time.
You have to have your own game at that point.
You got to have your own game, and you got to still play the game. You got to still get out there and interact. I mean, it's super important to do that.
Well, on behalf of queer people, I thank you for developing this, and I wish you so much luck with Blender. And I hope you see the same success there that you've had with Grindr.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I love the opportunity.
Thanks. And I hope you have a good South by, and thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more. We've got great people coming up.